1st, that is Sunday, there will be no class. Of course, the day before, Saturday, also brothers who are attending that class, or brothers and sisters, there will be no class. I will be out of town. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let me go back to 37. This is Surah Al-Aha, verse 37, to connect the subject. وَلَقَدْ, definitely, مَنَنَّا, we favored, we gave our favor, we gave you grace, عَلَيْكَ, to you, مرة, once more, أخرى, another time, once more, أخرى, another time. Addressing to Musa alayhi salam, Allah is saying, there was another time which I have favored you, I have showered my grace to you. Some other times. Manana munina, yannunu yumnanu. This is to rebuke, to grace, to give grace, or to favor. Also another meaning, which is some al-manna was-salwa, some food which has been provided to the people of Musa when they were in desert, coming from heaven, which later on understood that Shab-Nam, the ones who know this word, Shab-Nam, nighttime drops on the leaves, some tasty thing, I believe. That is what is meant, perhaps, or something a little different. There are two foods mentioned in the Quran. Nobody knows exactly what that means. They are not used for today. One is man, second is a salwa, which in the story of Musa alayhi salam, when they were Jews, after Egypt, they left Egypt, wandering, yatihuna fil ard, wandering, I mean, aimlessly or not knowing where to go, 40 years with Musa, and with the intention of going to Jerusalem, Qudus. These Jews passed a lot of difficulties, a lot of hardships. They did not have enough food. So Allah says, we manna was-salwa, we brought from heaven somewhere manna and salwa. This is something for food, something like food. But what was that? What is that today? We don't know, I don't know. But somewhat some connection, Shab-Nam, which I just described. So, man has a lot of meanings. It is Allah, it is isnadable to Allah. It is ascribed, man is as a verb ascribable to Allah, because Allah himself is saying here, we did man. So Allah is man giver, man with shadda giver, which is in Arabic is mannan. So mannan is one of the names of Allah, because verb is ascribable to him. But same verb is ascribable to human being. Yamunnun at the end of Surah Al-Hujurat, second from the last an ayah, Yamunnuna alayka an aslamu. They are mentioning to you, O Prophet Muhammad, they became Muslim, like mentioning this something they did favor to you. قُلْ لَا تَمُنُّوا, tell them, لَا تَمُنُّوا عَلَيَّ إِسْلَامَكُمْ, don't do men your Islam on me. Tell them, O Muhammad, بَلِ اللَّهُ يَمُنُّ عَلَيْكُمْ, Allah is one who is doing men to you. So men as a verb is usable for people, non-Muslims, people usable for Allah. Allah is a person who is giver, or man is mannan in Arabic. So mannan might have not been mentioned in 99 names of Allah. I'm not sure whether it is mentioned. I think not mentioned. But not mentioned, but still verb is mentioned. So some scholars in East, they say you can use only 99 names of Allah for Allah. But other scholars say you are wrong. You can use other names of Allah, because verb is used by Allah for himself. That verb has ismul fa'il, has mubalagha ismul fa'il, has present participle, verbally, grammatically. You can make grammatically use for that. So there are two different views. And fatwas given in East, oh, no. They are citing that view, previous view. Fatwas given here, sometimes by me, I am citing my tradition, my ulama's tradition, which don't accept that view, which follows Quranic terminological, grammatical usage. Both I believe, inshallah, correct. So this is one of the things. Is when, remember, awhayna, we did wahy ila to ummika, your mother, ma, that you have what is being wahy. So I dwell about wahy last week too much. Even I said that it is used for bees too in Quran. Then I jumped from there, Khuda Hafiz, Allah Hafiz concept, because I did analogy. An analogy is jaiz in Hanafi, I'm Hanafi, in Hanafis. Hanafi usul al-fiqh, analogy is a source, not like other understanding. So I did analogy, I similitude, it is possible, which somebody may disagree. I totally understand him, no problem. But that is not a simple view. One needs to be fair and scholarly. One needs to take into consideration other parts of Quran, usage of Quran too. Not something you are told, I am told from my village. This is very multicultural community. Your village, my village will not work here. Will not work here. And we revealed, now I am beginning 39th. We revealed to your mother, his mother was given wahi, mother of Musa. His mother was not prophet, as we know, but given wahi. And that, اقذ فيه, قذف, قذف, يقذف, يقذف, قذف. Second bab, الفعل السالم. This is the purpose of this class, grammatical explanation. اقذف is مخاطب, order. Means, قذف means throw. قذف has two meanings. One, to throw, to cast. A stone, you ate something, the remaining you throw your mouth, you cast out, you throw out. قذف. Second meaning, terminological meaning, fiqh, criminal law in Islam. Very special, name of very special crime, qazf. That is, accusing wrongly, falsely, a sister who is decent, who has nothing to do with unacceptable relation with anyone, intimate relation, accusing her with that type of relation, which is a lot everywhere in the world. including Muslim community, accusing sisters. Not only intimate relation, I mean people get engaged, engagement gets broken, or propose, then will not work, some rejection, something, broken heart, too much accusation. Relatives fall against each other. People fall against each other because of that incident, because some loose-mouthed person will speak, will say, oh, she had an affair, that is why it did not work that way. Oh, she is loving somebody secretly, we discovered, we learned, or something, where there is not. That girl, that family will not even hear that one quite a time. Because iftira, in my life, lost in my life, no chara, no solution for iftira. States, armies, cannot solve even iftira, but what they do, counter iftira. Propaganda, somebody is doing propaganda, means organization, that means lie, straight, saying things or broadcasting things to elude or to deceive other part, enemy part. So army will go this way, planning like that, like fake things, to cover things and to deceive other part. What other part does? Counter propaganda. They do something, nearly the same lie, but countering that one other way. But in Islam we cannot do it. I mean, somebody is doing iftira to you, accusing you with something you don't know. This, is it okay still? No, is it okay? Nothing is there.
Black.
Disappears, black, okay. Still it is okay? Modern technique. So this, somebody is doing iftira to you, you may not hear long time, backbiting and things like that. And at the end, I mean, if somebody comes to you, you may tell him, honestly, I didn't do it, I don't know anything about it. If somebody comes, even he may not get convinced, because he may say, but everybody is speaking like that. He's not going to trust you, one person, when whole mahalla is speaking like that. So, I mean, it is no use. Or you are told to clear iftira or to counter iftira by another iftira. We cannot do it. Muslim cannot do another iftira. And you counter to that person, you throw a mud to him. So let him be busy with mud, cleaning mud, so that he will not have time to throw you another mud. We cannot do it. Muslim cannot do it. So I have no solution for iftira. Swallow, wait, hereafter. That is my solution. Swallow, wait, hereafter. Don't change your attitude. You be fair, you be nice. There was a reporter interviewing one of my relatives, my family members. So he was saying, reporter is like favorable newspaper people. So could you say this way, could you say this way? Then my daughter commented, I cannot say that way, that is not true. I mean, other part, other side. I cannot say that way. No, sister, I mean, this is the way. Then this reporter told us, when we go to somewhere, a meeting somewhere, and we don't like, we want to write against, somebody is speaking, we find somebody, for example, not very nice face, decent, that picture, not that one. Somebody who is sleeping, for example, in that meeting. So you show this lecturer, show this person who is sleeping right underneath. That lecture meant nothing. Everybody was sleeping. We said, hey, this is not jais, this is not halal. Why are we doing like that specifically? If you are a reporter, you must reflect, even if it's against your belief or you don't like, but correctly, he mentioned like that, he mentioned like that, he said like that, and there were people big in number. Just a few empty chair and somebody next sleeping. What about other people who were in front and too many? Show everything. Sister, it will not work. So we said, you are a Muslim type of magazine, newspaper, but no. We said, no. Wrong, you are wrong. Tell to your boss. You are wrong. We are not wrong. We cannot change our... So, qazf, accusing a sister for indecent life, indecent acts, whereas she is decent. This is, in there is no criminal law which recognizes this crime as independent crime in the world, except Islamic law. Yeah, accusing anyone with any bad things could fall in any law, but it is too general. In Islamic law, there are 5, 6 very severely punishable crimes. These are called hudud. One of them is this, qazf. So qazf has 2 meanings, but in here, first meaning is to throw. اقذف, اقذفا, اقذفوا, اقذفي. Iqzifi is feminine. O mother, O feminine, O mother of Musa, you throw, cast, put, him. Fi in, tabut. What is tabut? Box. But in our culture, I believe in many cultures, tabut is box in which dead body is carried to graveyard. But in Quran, tabut is mentioned in many cases. That is not the meaning. First, tabut is mentioned in the story of Dawud alayhi salam, Talut, Jalut, Goliath, Talut and Goliath in English. They have films and everything. This is Bible story, but it is in Quran too. It is mentioned in Quran as something, a box which contains relics, holy pieces of historical importance and religious importance in the past. Inna Allah qad ba'atha lakum Taluta malika. This is in Surah Al-Baqarah. Then, Inna ayata mulkihi ayyatiyakum tabutu. His sign of his rulership, he will bring a tabut, which is a box. Fihi sakinatum min rabbikum. There is a sakina from your Lord, sakina, satisfaction, tranquility. وَبَقِيَّةٌ مِمَّا تَرَكَ آلُ مُوسَى وَآلُ هَارُونَ. Baqiyya, remnants, relics, which is left from Alu Musa, family of Musa, وَآلُ Harun. What is left from Musa and Harun? Relics. We respect the hair of the Prophet, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I don't know other cultures, other people, Indo-Pakistan and others, but in our country, each big masjid has a box. In that masjid, this box wrapped, 40 layers type of bundles in box over there in the bottle. There is a hair from the time of Prophet Muhammad. That hair be from time to time opened, and people visit kiss from outside. Relics. Ottoman Empire had sword of Ali, Zulfiqar, Quran, Osman alayhi salam in Istanbul, Topkapı Museum. Sister Jamila and Sister Nazrin visited. This time too? This time no, this time no. Running around somewhere else. But yeah, and khirqa of the Prophet is there now in the museum, but it was relics of Ottoman palace. In palace, important days they used to see, to look, to undo, to open, to show. And when a new prime minister was appointed, that time in ceremony, appointment ceremony, this was a part of relics, seen, shown. Somebody may say haram. I am telling you, if it is haram, why is mentioned in Quran Musa alayhi salam's tabut, which has relics in Quran, and Quran, the remaining part does not say it is too bad, throw it into trash. Interpretation, people have this way interpretation, that way interpretation. So, coming tabut, we are coming to tabut. Tabut is a box. It doesn't mean always a box which is carrying the body for death from graveyard. The word coffin, which is in English, is used as a box in that sense, is taken from Arabic wrongly. Because in Arabic, original is kafan, not coffin. Kafan, takfin. Kafana, kufina, yukafinu, kafanu, takfinu, which means white cloth, by which after they wash the body is wrapped. Not box, not wooden box in Arabic, but taken, instead of saying, naming what is in the box, kafan, body with kafan, that word for kafan is used for the cover box. Instead of mazruf, what is in the zarf, envelope, that mazruf, name of mazruf, what is in the box, is used for zarf, for envelope. This is a technique in Arabic. In Arabic, sometimes zarf name means mazruf, mazruf means zarf. Any language has artistic arts. What is called English language and school in today's? Language and arts. I ask my grandchildren, what is art is? Tell to yours. I knew that, yeah. Any language, English language, has artistic part, art. Similitudes, poetic parts, arts. Sketches, theatrical explanation and things like that, all art. So language, some part of language is art. Expressions, artistic expressions is art, how to express. Metaphor is art. Literal meaning, metaphorical meaning, contextual meaning of the words is art. Art. So this is the Quran has basic of these arts. And you throw all lady, him, that boy, baby, in a tabut, in the box. But Yusuf Ali is translating as a chest, not as a box. It's okay. He is very well qualified, definitely. فَقْذِفِيهِ. Then you throw, or lady, you throw, feminine, that box. Fil yammi, in the sea, in the water. Yamma, yamim, shadda, means bahr, sea, water. Yam here maybe meant river. But in Musa alayhi salam's story, it is like Red Sea or river, but it is like a sea. So Yam may mean water, river, may mean sea. Because in Musa alayhi salam's story, both words, Yam is used, Bahr also is used in different parts, but in same meaning. When they were crossing, in one explanation, Yam is mentioned, in another explanation, Bahr is mentioned, which Bahr is opposite of Bar, continent, land. Opposite is sea, no continent, water, ocean, sea. You throw that box into river, into sea, فَلْيُلْقِهِ. فَلْيُلْقِهِ, root is laqiya. Laqiya, liqa, to meet. Liqa Allah, meeting Allah at the day of Jannah. Laqiya, luqiya, yalqayu, yulqayu. Liqa'u. But alqaya, babul if'an, alqaya, ulqiya, yulqiyu, yulqayu, alqi, ilqa'un, mulqiyun, mulqayun, to throw, to make someone meet other person. So that is to throw. Yulqi, fal yulqi is amrul ghayib. Fa li yulqi. Ya fell, because amrul ghayib is majzoom. Ya disappeared, fal yulqi. Let, throw, cast. He, him. Al yamusi. Let sea or water cast him, Musa alayhi salam, or the box. Where? Bisahili, bank, shore, river bank, shore of the sea. It is interesting. Allah is telling, or revealing revelation to the mother of Musa. You put this baby into a box, into a chest, small boat, basket, put into the boat, flowing, floating, swimming, then put that into water. But Allah is telling to mother something else. Before she is going to throw, or to do. Let this sea, this water, take the baby, float, then sometimes later let that water stop somewhere at the bank of the palace of Fir'aun, throw out the box. I am ordering to the sea, let the sea throw order. فَلْيُلْقِ is order. Order to sea. Sea will do that one, get this order. So Allah is kind of giving assurance, making sure that the mother's heart is a little satisfied, calm down, this is what will happen. Interesting. Miracle, miracle. But how water gets the order from Allah? Water does not have intellect. It is not human being. Another problem. You argue. You tell me, without going to Sufism, Islamic philosophy, you explain me grammatically. You are telling me only a person who is sane, aqil, can get the order from Allah. Allah orders to him to do this and that. A person who is not insane, he is not ordered by Allah. He is not obliged to do what Allah says. But you are reading here, a river, a water, which has nothing to do with sanity at all, not in that category at all, is ordered by Allah. Ordered by Allah. And this order is told to a woman who understands, has sanity, integrity, intelligence, understanding, dimag, mind. Interesting. Solve this problem. Tell me, how are you going to solve, to explain these things? Hands will speak at the day of judgment. تَشْهَدُ عَلَيْهِمْ أَلْسِنَتُهُمْ وَأَيْدِيهِمْ وَأَرْجُلُهُم. Feet will speak. They will testify against the person. Tell the truth. Will tell the truth. You ask me how. I am asking you how. Quran, Quran, Quran. So this river will throw the tabut box to the bank. Yes. Seas, rivers create deltas, throws out too many things, what they have in. Mad Jazir, Jazir. Sea rises up, goes down, flows out, in, pulls in, yes, throws out. They threw out Fir'aun, his body. Quran says. So, hint, oceanology, navy, seamen, science. Come here. Tell me, explain this, connect these subjects to modern science to this science. Islamize the science. Social sciences, regular sciences, technologies, Islamize technologies. Don't walk around. Grab secular sciences, study in secular universities, No Bismillah, no Alhamdulillah, no nothing. Pay millions, you yourself or your company or university from your government. Get your diplomas from the people. Yes, sir. Yes, madam. Yes, sir. Yes, madam. When they tell you sit, you sit. When they tell you get up, get up. This is an exam, you sit. Juma time, you sit. You want to be examined, you sit. Juma time. I'm not going to consider each one of your wishes. It is your personal thing. Sit down. Sit down. Answer the question. Yes, sir. I pay you. I already paid you. I will pay you. Then there is a ceremony for diploma. You will wear this one. Okay? This is coming from Christianity, no Christianity. Keep quiet. Come here. Pass like that. Shake the hand. Get the paper. Yeah. Good day. MashaAllah. Put yourself in Quran. Where are you? Where is Islamization of sciences? No Islamization of sciences? You have in your brain, you spent 4 years, 6 years, 7 years, PhD, master, and others, more in high school, and all in your brain, in your heart, secular, 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 no Islam, no Islam, no Islam, secular, secular, no Islam, no Islam. What kind of Muslim you are? What kind of man you are? What kind of woman you are? What kind of Muslim you are? Why don't you Islamize? How are you going to Islamize? Is it easy Islamization of sciences, sciences? Somebody wrote a book, Islamization of Sciences. Ismail al-Farouqi, they killed him. I was his colleague in the university before. Then an establishment established by Muslims who had a brain. This is IIIT, International Institute of Islamic Thought, for that book, because of that book. Now they are struggling in North. They are struggling, to do something. Good, good. Islamization of something. That is 28, September 28, there is a conference here. Association of Muslim Social Scientists. That is a branch of that thing. Islamization of sciences. That is a branch, a conference. At least in that direction. Of course, after September 11, everybody got involved in cleaning the mud. We left all our whatever we were doing, how to clean the mud. How to clean. This is a problem. How to clean. Can you clean? Is it possible to clean? Things like that, okay? So, a little outside of the scope, but something in that direction. You throw, فَلْيُلْقِهِ, let throw he, him, al-yammu, sea, bis-sahili, in the bank. Let the sea, water, throw the bags into the bank. يَأْخُذُ, يَأْخُذُهُ, يَأْخُذُهُ. أَخَذَ أُخِذَ يَأْخُذُ يُخَذُ. Take, to take. يَأْخُذُهُ, takes, مضارع, will take. Him, who? عَدُوٌ, enemy, leave for me. Allah is saying, somebody will grab these bags. Who is my enemy? وَعَدُوٌ, also enemy, lahu, for him. This is just baby. Born a few days ago, maybe same day, maybe whatever, I don't know. This innocent baby has an enemy. There are established animosities. No matter how innocent you are, animosity is there. You are from this tribe, your tribe is fighting with another tribe, another tribe people are hating you, though you are just child, you did not get involved what happened 50 years ago, 30 years ago between these elders of these two tribes. You have nothing to do with that. You are just a son, a daughter, baby, child, kid, happens to be there. You had no choice, Allah created you there. But these people are hating you. They may beat you, they may prevent you, they may deprive you from certain, because you are. This racism, tribalism, which is always there. Muslims are racist. Yes, yes, yes. Muslims are racist. Culturist. Yes, yes. Tribalism. We preach, I preach, oh, tribalism, tribalism, tribalism. We are tribalists. We are ourselves. I attend some of the lectures, meetings. People speak culturism, culture of racism. I don't know what they are talking about. What they are talking about. Then these pastors, priests, had a program, like a week retreat, how to eliminate culture of racism. I said, what are they going? I mean, they are inviting me. What I am going to do, I mean, there, a week, and is there something? Then later on, I felt they mean something. There is something what they are saying is true. It's a culture, but because it is culture, you don't think it is something bad, because it is culture. You are into the culture, in the culture, grown up. So for you, it is so normal, so good, so nice thing. But it is a problem, you are not aware of it, because it is culturally mixed. It is interesting. I mean, when you check yourself, must be something a little different. Even noticing, acknowledging the existence of that is big virtue, something big step. To come to that level is big thing. I will say culturalism is dominant everywhere, including in Muslims. In fatwas, yes. In religious views, yes. In Islamic movements, yes. People establish Islamic movements, say Islam, alhamdulillah, culturally oriented. They may not say it, they may not be aware of it, but you discover, you meet people in international meeting, first time, happens to be you are from Turkey, somebody from Egypt, from Azhar, somebody from somewhere, sits like that with big jubbah. You don't have jubbah, because in your country jubbah is banned. You don't have fez. My grandfather used to have fez, but I don't have fez because it is banned in my country. So I'm not used to it. And I cannot wear it, because I may be prosecuted. I am just like chicken, sitting next to somebody who is mukallaf, big jubbah, big turban, sits like that, and he has a few other friends too. You are like chicken, but you are hafiz. This guy was not hafiz, 10 years old, you are hafiz. This guy did not dig in Arabic from A to Z with the tip of needle, you dug in. He doesn't know, he doesn't know. So, I mean, it happens to be you are from Turkey, it happens to be you are told that you read Quran in the opening session of this international meeting. This guy gives you help. I heard that you are going to read. I mean, can you read something like that? This is a lobby. How can I prove I am able to read better than you? Is this examination center? I am representing my country, came here, happens to be young, you happen to be mukallaf, like statue sitting. I mean, it is a hell to sit half an hour over there. What is that? Culturism. If you ask him, Islam, ukhuwa, brotherhood, he will preach you half an hour. This is kalam fadhi, just words. Just words, they have no meanings. Where is that Islam brotherhood? Is this brotherhood? You are bulldozing me like that? It is interesting. You feel, you see like that. Culture, racism, dominant. Dominant. It is hidden, it is there. So, let this throw these bucks out to the bank, then somebody will grab. He is my enemy, or his enemy. But this baby, his future enemy. So, some future thing which did not happen yet could be named as happened now in Arabic. It is. So I can look at the students of law school as lawyers, as attorneys. They are not attorneys now, did not finish law school, but I may look at them, use the name, in future they will have, now, before they finish their school, use the name as they are doctors. In Arabic, it is grammatically, exceptionally, from the point of language and art, Quran and art, it is correct. Quran says like that. Quran uses that technique like that. Quran has a lot of meanings. Words have a lot of meanings, not literal, metaphorical, contextual only. Subliminal meanings. Meanings which are really, even distantly, connected ideas meaning. Inspirational meaning. Here, nobody is saying there is a sea. Yam. Story is not saying to mother of Musa. Mother of Musa, now you are at your home. Don't you know, 5 miles far away from you, there is a water. There is a sea. I am talking about that sea to you. Something is not mentioned. Sea is mentioned. The existence of sea is not mentioned. It is meant. It is alluded. Not mentioned, not mantuq, not pronounced, but meant, maqsood, meant. Whole Quran is full like that. Everything in Quran, not mentioned, but meant. Meaning is there, it is meant. It is included. There is a big argument in usul al-fiqh. When something is mantuq, said, other things which is meant, whether they are equal to pronounced level or less than that. There is another one called mafhum al-mukhalafa. Mafhum, concept, al-mukhalafa, opposite. Opposite concept. There is big argument in Islamic methodology of Islamic fiqh, which I have a book about that in my web, not printed, 10 years ago, I believe. till 9 years ago, finished. It is in web if you wish. Usul al-Fiqh, which is whole America needs scholars needs Usul al-Fiqh. In America, anybody imam, come here. From Azhar, from Noazur, from Pakistan, come here. Indo-Pakistan, come here. I will test you first. No Usul al-Fiqh, get out. Go home. No step into this border of this continent. It's not your village. You cannot do it. You can only mess up. I don't want mess up here. No mess up. I have enough problems. No more problems. Go home. Go home, sit down over there. Cry, sit down over there. Not here. What else? Comparative fiqh, called ilm al-khilaf. I have an article about that. That is my associate professorship subject of lecture years before. A sample lecture you need to give to jury professors, 5 of them, internationally selected. Certain time, certain hour, you need to finish subject, they will watch you, so that is the last stage of passing that after PhD. This is after PhD, 5 years after PhD, you will write another subject, there will be another committee. This is before full professorship. And these senior people will sit, will listen to you. That was the subject. You offer 3, 4 subjects, they select one. This is what they select. So, ilm al-khilaf, it is comparative fiqh. You will check, they don't know, go home. Why? Because this guy will speak as Hanafi in his mindset, whereas in Jama'ah there are Malikis, no Hanafis. Never knew anything about Hanafis, never believe anything about Hanafis. He will mess up. His Jama'ah will mess up. His Jama'ah will be confused. Will become a big problem. Fight will begin between him and Jama'ah and some people. Miscommunication, lack of communication, everything, because he doesn't know himself. He is bringing his village thing, his madrasa thing here, where is there an international community from different committees. He doesn't know their views. He is to blame, not them only. Go home. Muslims need to raise alims here. But alims, Ottoman way of system, other systems will not work. I am telling you. Okay. Well, I threw. Allah is addressing now to Musa. Until now, Allah was addressing to Musa alayhi salam's mother. In the middle of verse, he is changing, Allah is changing addressee. This is a technique Quran uses. وَأَلْقَيْتُ, I threw, عَلَيْكَ to you. عَلَيْكَ, K is man, not عَلَيْكِ. Ki is woman. Ki is woman in Arabic. Ki, you is feminine. K is man. So he is addressing man. Who is that man? Musa alayhi salam. What is that? Baby. He is addressing Musa, man, baby, boy. وَأَلْقَيْتُ, I threw, عَلَيْكَ, upon you. مَحَبَّةً, love. Minni, from me. I am throwing my love to you. My love is with you. I love you. In English they are using, we are not using in our culture. It is totally okay to use I love you. Because Allah is using I love you for Musa. Of course, L-O-V-E is English word. Here, mahabbatan. I mean, we are assuming both of them mean same thing. I mean, I am assuming otherwise. Of course, how some other language words could reflect the meanings of the words, definitely in Quran, in Arabic, whether they reflect well. This is a big subject I touched many times. English, Islamic English terminologies issue is a big subject. We are struggling. A lot of misunderstanding. People misunderstand us. Even in lectures, people misunderstand us. We mean prayer, we mean namaz. They mean something different, their prayer. So it's a big problem. Ready for tusna'a, you will be made. Tusna'a. Li for sana'a suni'a, yasna'u yusna'u. Sana'at, to make, art, craft, to make something with craft, with hand. Sana, sana, suna, sanatkar, artist, craftsman, sanatkar, sanat, suna, sani', Allah, creator, maker. Tusna, yasna'u is mudari'. Tusna'u, yasna'u, yasna'an, mudari' majhul. Yusna'u, yusna'an, yusna'una, tusna'u, tusna'ani, tusna'na, yusna'na, tusna'u. You are being made, you. But this word is what? Here. Muzakkar mukhatab. Man addressee. Who is that? Musa. Li for tusna, you will be made, O Musa. You will be done. You will be being made. Ala upon aini, my eyes. Ain, eyes. What is that? Allah is telling Musa, baby, telling to him, you will be grown up, trained. You will be made to, formed, shaped under my eyes. My supervision, wise vision, vision, supervision, vision, looking, under my eyes, you will be made to, being made to. You will be shaped, formed, trained, grown, educated. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. This will be a little short class because I believe I need to leave like 1:20, around 1:20. There is a mayor of Richardson and some other people gathering. There is a peace walk program, but I will be speaking after mayor. So Zuhr time, I need to be there to find, I need to go a little bit early to find the place. Perhaps it will be cancelled, walk and everything, I am assuming, but promise is promise, I need to be there. So because of that, we will have a little bit short class. A lot of things going on because of September 11. Every day, too many meetings here and there, churches and things. This is an opportunity for us to show who we are without compromising. So, in that context, I will be a little bit shortening the class. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. 40th, the verse, 40th verse of Surah Taha. إذ تمشي أختك فتقول هل أدلكم على ما يكفله. You know, we are a story of Musa alayhi salam. He has been put by his mother into a chest, into a box, left in the sea, and water is taking, and to the household of Pharaoh is picking him, and he is in palace. Then in palace of Pharaoh, something has happened, argument between two employees, two staff over there. One was Muslim, one was not Muslim. He wanted to help with Muslim, and Muslim was killed, died. So he had to run away, Musa alayhi salam, from there. Then some years married Shoaib alayhi salam's daughter. That is the short form of story. That is what we are going to be touched here in this ayah, is when, remember, behold, Tamshi, you are Tamshi, walking. She is walking. Mashaya mushiya, yamshi yumshayu, mashi, to walk, go from one place to another. Ukhtuka, your sister. Allah is telling Musa alayhi salam, remember, when your mother put you in a chest and she left you in the river, took you floating to the house of Pharaoh. Now seems his sister was anxious what will happen to this box, followed up, as Yusuf Ali is saying in his Tafsir, the box. Mother perhaps sent her to try to trace what will happen to this box. It is tragic, not tragic. Mother has put her son into a box, into river, and because of the conditions, they were killing these boys, not to letting them grow up. So that was her option. How a mother could do anything like that, but it happened. So now, if, remember, Tamshi is walking, who? Ukhtuka, your sister. O Musa, remember that your sister, when you were in the box, just baby, followed your traces, or followed you up. Fataqulu. She would say, your sister, to the people who picked up you from the family of Pharaoh, and they were looking, what this child is about. How can we feed this child? This child was refusing any milk from anyone. So they were puzzled. They welcomed this boy, this child, into the family of Pharaoh. Pharaoh's wife was who? Asiya. Pharaoh is big Pharaoh, Asiya is big Muslim lady. How contrast. So that lady had a force, had an organization, secret organization, as opposed to her husband's organization in the palace. This is obvious. So she picked up, or her husband was convinced it's okay, we may have this benefit from this boy, but how to feed, how to take care of this boy, this child. Fataqulu. That time, his sister, was listening outside without letting them notice. She is his sister, she benefited from this, their interest in knowing how to feed and solving how to do. Now she is telling to them, هل أدلكم. هل question. أدل دلالة. دل دل يدل دلالة. دل to point out. دلالة دليل. You want me to point out, come to you, على upon man who يكفله would take care about that boy, about that child. You want me to help you out and to tell you, to point to you, to tell you that there is someone who could take, a woman, who could take care of that child, and that child, which is Musa, will grow up, will be comfortably taken care of by someone. Do you want me to help you out? So this sister had that opportunity to tell them. Supposedly they were running around, there is a baby, how to take care of this baby, and perhaps even if she was outside of the palace, yard or outside, she came to know it was not unusual thing for her to know what is going on inside, and the people who were staff of the family, royal family, Pharaoh's family, they did not see something danger or unusual to speak with her. So she was telling to them, هل أدلكم, you want me to tell you, على, to tell you, to show you, على man who يكفله, who will take care of that boy. كفل كفل يكفل يكفل, taking care of a baby. Kafil, carer, takers of care of a yatim. The Prophet said, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ana, he made this sign like that, 2 fingers. This is not victory sign in Islam. I mean, just 2 fingers. He did like that. He said, ana, me, ve kafilul yatimi, and the person who takes care of yatim, kafil, same word, kafil, kahataini, we are like this. In Jannah, fil Jannah, in Jannah. What he meant, anybody who takes care of yatim, orphan, child, me and him will be together next to each other at Jannah. There will be no 3rd finger here, 3rd person here. That's what he said. So same word, kafir, is mentioned in hadith. Yakfuluhu, takes care of them. So, فرجعناك, and رجعنا, returned, رجع رجع, يرجع يرجع. فرجعناك, we let you return. رجع 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 رجعت رجعنا, رجع رجع, يرجع يرجع, from 2nd bab. ضرب ضرب يضرب يضرب. رجعنا is ماضي, متكلم جمع. We let you return, you, إلى to أمك, your mother. So what happened? Story is short. One needs to fill the gaps. Short, brief. That means they spoke with her sister, with his sister. His sister told them there is a lady here who could take care of this boy, vet nurse, taking care of the can take, and they accepted. Oh, call that lady, let us see who that lady is. Then they checked. This lady, who was mother of Musa, grabbed this baby. Oh, baby in the hands of his mother, happy, taking milk of mother, no problem, no crying, nothing. Oh, so this is what took place. فَرَجَعْنَاكَ, we made you return, O Musa, إِلَى to ummika, to your mother. We arranged the things, and you met, you came back to your mother, or your mother came back to you. You were together. You are together now. The place is not mentioned, whether it is in the palace or the baby is taken out to her house, his mother's house. Not mentioned, but supposedly it is in the palace. This is happening in the palace because he is growing in the palace. We have other stories. Musa alayhi salam grew up in the palace of Pharaoh. قال ألم نربك فينا وليدا ولبست فينا من عمرك سنين. Other parts of Quran tells the whole story. This is just a small reference. This ayah is reference to the stories which is detailed in other parts of Quran. This is the method of Quran. Stories are scattered, same story. Sometimes it is long here, some aspect mentioned here, some other aspects are mentioned in another place, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. And whole picture is, if you take into consideration all of them, that is whole picture. Otherwise, you cannot get whole picture, because Quranic method is like that. Quran is like that. Methodology of Quran is like that. That is why picking one ayah, not knowing other parts of ayah, is not correct, not fitting to Quranic methodology, to Tafsir methodology. Okay, so فَرَجَعْنَاكَ, we let you return إِلَى to ummika, to your mother. K, 4. K means 4 in Arabic, like li. Like li. Taqarra, qarara. Qarara, urira, yaqraru, yuqraru. Third bab. فتح فتح يفتح يفتح. This is مضاعف. قرر. قرار. To settle down, to decide, to rest. Rest, settle down. K, 4. تقرر. 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 قرر قرر يقرر. يقرر يقرران يقررون يقررون تقرر. تقرر. يقررون تقرر. تقرر. Two ra becomes one ra, shadda, taqarru. But because of K, this mudari is mansub. Taqarra, settles down. Aynuha, her eyes. Ayn, her eye. Ayn, eye. Ha, her eye. So that her eye becomes settled down. But in Arabic, qurratul ayn, there is an expression, qurratul ayn, from this qarara. Ayn, eye. Qurratul ayn, comfort of the eye, or settlement, settles, eye settlement, which means like happiness. Qurratul ayn, eye of the mother got qurra. Qurratul ayn means no tear is coming. Settled. No anxiety, no problem, no discomfort is there. She is happy. Qurratul ayn, children are qualified to be Qurratul Ain for their mothers, because mothers feel happy when they have a child. Yeah, happy when I have a child. Qurratul Ain. Even children are considered Qurratul Ain. I mean, settlement of the comfort of the eye of the mother. Happy. Mother is happy. Qurratul Ain. So, it is metaphorical expression of comfort in eyes. Now, we know when somebody has problems, there is eye, blood pressure, tension, goes up, down, they are measuring now. There is an eye blood pressure is very sensitive, or it leads to these glaucoma diseases, and eye loses the flexibility and things like that. But that is a disease. But the blood pressure, measuring and everything, even doctors are asking that certain age, after certain age, everybody must be a certain time, each year or something needs to be measured because of the stressful life, Qurratul Ain. That is perhaps, this was perhaps hinted by Quran before, we did not know. Why is not Qurratul Anf, Qurratul Mouth, Qurratul Fam, but Qurratul Ain? Eye is very sensitive, I mean, like heart. It gets reading eyes, now they are reading the eyes or picturing the eyes left from previous thing, how to read that one, which is leading to brain or something, how to read that one. Perhaps one day we will, like DNA or something, we will be reading something different. People may deny themselves what they have done, but their eyes may keep their picture of the previous image, what they saw, they were in. It may be readable sometimes later, perhaps. So, but this also may be connected with the Qurratul Ain. تقر عينها, تقر عينها, كي تقر, so that her eyes be in comfort, settled. ولا, not تحزن, not become حزن, sour, sorry, sorrowful, sorrow, حزن. حزن حزن يحزن يحزن. مضارع يحزن يحزنان يحزنون تحزنون feminine. لا تحزنوا. نفي نافية, لا is نافية, not ناهية. Yesterday I explained this in my other class, how many la we have. So, but تحزن, not nu, because K makes, I will explain in future sometimes in other class, I believe, when nawasibul mudari, K has a hidden N, KN in front of it, KN. N is nawasib of mudari, N, len, K is N. There are 4 nawasibul mudari in Arabic. N, len, K, even. They are the nawasib. This is one of them, but there is a hidden N, KN, تقر عينها ولا تحزن وكيئن لا تحزن, because of wow. So that your mother's eye get comfort and will not feel sour, unhappy. وقتلت, you killed. قتل قتلا قتلوا قتلت قتلتا قتلنا قتلتا, Arabic grammar. You killed. نفسا, someone. told you in the story, another part of Quran, there were two persons fighting with each other. One of them was Muslim. Muslim asked help from Musa, was passing in the palace. This happened in the palace. Musa just wanted to help him, not to be beaten by other person. So he pushed or showed or something to other person, happens to be not Muslim, that person died. It happened. So Musa alayhi salam became anxious what I have done. He was not happy what happened. So he had to leave the palace that time. So Musa alayhi salam and that Muslim who was helped by Musa were in communication together in same secret organization, same organization in the palace of Pharaoh. Somebody may ask, is it jais to work in White House? We have example in Pharaoh's situation. Somebody may ask, is it jais to work in congressional office or something? Why not? Muslim could work everywhere, but always positive, always for Islam, always for good. Watching, doing, helping, not letting others do bad. Muslim. All maidan, all land. Sara Jihan, Hamara. What this big Shair says, Sara Jihan, Hamara. All Jihan is ours. Muhammad Iqbal is big guy. Philosophically, big guy. I wish Muslims have poets like him today. Like Muhammad Akif, we have his friend in Turkey too. Unfortunately, his books are not translated into Arabic, not translated into English, not translated in any language. So nobody knows. Muslims, they don't know each other's culture. They don't know. Of course, Indo-Pakistan, brothers and Muslims, because of English colony over their years, so they produced some English translations, and they were in England years, 2 centuries, 3 centuries, Muslims, and they are here, but not the case in other literatures, like Turkish literature is not the case, because Turkey was not colonized in that sense. We did not have any other language other than Turkish. We don't have English language as cultural language, something, communication. In schools, they teach you a little bit, but you cannot learn. It is not enough to communicate just 3 hours per week or something, 3 hours per week, 3 hours per week. You forget, next week what you learn. It is not enough if you did not study in foreign missionary schools. There are some in Turkey too. Yeah, so Ottoman scholars are not known by Arab scholars today. What books we have not known by Pakistani scholars. In Pakistan, very rare people know Turkish. There was Muhammad Sabir who had written, he is in Karachi University, who is my colleague, my student days university, who has dictionary from Urdu to Turkish, from Turkish to Urdu, Muhammad Sabir, and good, very few people. I hardly know someone who, learned Turkish and translated Turkish books and things like that. We are not known. We don't know each other. Muslims left behind in education in some Muslim countries, behind. education, did not care that much earlier. Now we are a little different. Muslims in America are different. All best educated creams of their countries came here. What about Muslims left behind? I'm speaking about them. Of course, Muslims here, either aristocrat family or something, I mean, high level or big shots or state, and Muslims see this in this country. But Muslims in Europe are not like that. We have 4, 5, 6 million Turkish people, all from villages and people who work with their hands. Educated, not America like Muslims in America, different, a little different. So that is why Muslims in Europe could not affect on Turks, millions of Turks could not affect of German Christians in Islamizing them, could not, because they don't know the language, they cannot communicate with each other, no education, they are just basic, simple Muslims. Even they cannot communicate with their own children. German schools are very difficult schools. French schools are also difficult schools, not like American system. And these immigrant children, they could not really, there are hundreds of them, a big number of them dropped out from schools, could not continue. So they are not German, real German, no education, children too. Parents could not help them because they are not having education, I mean, like you think. So it is a big problem for we Turkish Muslims have a big problem in Europe. A new generation, not Turkish, not real, I mean, not good Islamic education, not local education. It's left in the street or something like that. Big problem, girls, boys, big problem. Muslims in America are a little different. They are a little different and better, in better position. We have different issues here. But education-wise, I think good. Education-wise, here is possible, adaptable. Muslims are doing well educational-wise here. We have other problems. So, وَقَتَلْتَ, you killed nafsan, a person. O Musa, this ayah is counting the graces of Allah on him. This is the ayah. Nafsan, you killed a person in the palace. فَأَنْ نَجَّيْنَا, we saved you. Najat, najaya. Najaya, najaya. 4 letters. Rubai mazid. Middle, shadda. Kharaja, fa'ala, fa'ala. Najaya, nujya, but najayna. Here. We let you be saved. You are saved. Okay? You mean from al-ghammi, problem, distress, trouble, gham. وَنَجَّيْنَاكَ مِنَ الْغَمِّ. You killed this person in the palace. You had a trouble. There was a trouble. So what we did, we saved you from that trouble. Allah is reminding Musa alayhi salam. وَفَتَنَّا, we saved you, or we put you, you, futuna, fitna. Fatanna, fitna. Fitna is trouble, commotion, problem, community things, as well as test, trial. That is the meaning, fitna. Innama amwalukum, your wealth, mals, wa awladukum, your walads, children, fitnatun are fitna. That doesn't mean trouble. I mean like problem or too bad or something like that. Test. They are test for you. Trial. I mean, you are tested, or parents. Additional, you are under watch, under trial, under test, because of your wealth, because of your children. If you do well, that's okay. If you don't do well, you will be questioned. That is the meaning of it. Sometimes, my mother, rahimahullah, used to say, "Awladukum fitna, awladukum fitna," when we were a little bit hyper, "Awladukum fitna." Of course, this is elderly lady, we understand. May Allah bless her, bless your relatives, your ancestors, everyone, no problem. But she was kind of using in other meaning, but for that context, and that is okay, understandable. Elderly ladies have their own religion, of own understanding of Islam, I would say, perhaps correct for. The Prophet joked with them. A lady came to her, "Oh, I am concerned about Jannah," and the old guy, Ajuza, Ajais, "Am I going to Jannah?" No, 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 no. The Prophet said, "No, you are not going to Jannah." Oh, and then got scared more. I mean, she wanted something good. What is this? No, 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 no. Elderly ladies never go to Jannah. So then, like a mizah, like a nukta, like a wit, wisdom, then the Prophet explained that you will go to paradise, elderly people will go to paradise, but not as old age, they will be young. Oh, alhamdulillah, this is good. So, elderly sisters, welcome, they understand their way a little bit, that's okay. A lot of culture, of course, in sister's side, a lot of understandably, but opposing in everything and destroying everything is not correct. Culture is culture. You cannot change that much easy. So they have their own understanding a little bit. That's okay, but we are not judgeable for everything. فَنَجَّيْنَاكَ, we let you rescued min al-ghammi, from the trouble, from the problem. وَفَتَنَّا, فَتَنَا, فَتَنَا, فَتَنَّا, we put you into fitna, fitna trust, you futuna fitna, test. We put you into test, or we saved you from the test. I mean, you were successful at the end of the test. We made you successful in the test you were subject to. فَلَبِسْتَ, labisa, to stay, to live. Labisa, to pass time living there, being there. Labisa, lubisa, yalbasu, yulbasu. You stayed, you lived. Sinina, years. Sana. Sana, sanatun, sanatani, sanatayni. Sinina, no sinuna in Arabic. So this is sinina. This is irregular jama. غير قياسي jama. Plural. Years. You stayed years. Fi in ahli, people. Madiana, people of Madian. Madian, Shuaib alayhi salam. Musa, when you know the other part of the story mentioned in other parts of Quran, when he ran away from Pharaoh's family, he was distressed. He did not know where to go. Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khayrin faqir. He did a marvelous dua, which is very good dua for every one of us. Musa alayhi salam, picture him. He was in palace, grew in palace, had this trouble, killed someone, running away, and his palace people, Pharaoh's people, were after him. And Musa alayhi salam, when he was running away, somebody from his organization was contacting with him. There is that story. Organizations, secret, support, solidarity organizations are very important. If you don't have intelligence, if you don't have important organization, solidarity, you can't do anything. Muslims must know something, must learn something. All states have their own intelligence. All big organizations have their own intelligence. All companies, big companies, national, international, multi-countries, have their intelligence gathering in their area when law is passing, what is going on about tax and everything. Big banks have their departments where these banks are inflation high, this will be raised, this will be possibility. They have their own analysts, act accordingly. Either sell their shares or grab their shares, smell, understand what is going on. Because any organization you cannot run if you don't know the real knowledge. هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون? Are the people who know equal with the people who don't know? Everything is in them. Intelligence, no intelligence, raw knowledge, available knowledge, unavailable knowledge, everything. Knowledge is power. This is what he had. So somebody was reporting him, oh, they are coming. Pharaoh is coming. People from his organization was reporting to him that what is happening. So Musa alayhi salam was distressed, tired, did not know where to go. Hungry, tired, no place. What? I mean, tragic things lived many prophets, as Quran tells us. So he said, Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khayrin faqir. Oh my Lord, I am in need. I need anything you are going to send me, to give me, to help me out. I am in need. Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khayrin faqir. Rabbi inni faqirun. Oh my Lord, I am faqir. Lima, for that anzalta you are revealing, you are bringing down. This dua. So he meets these girls with their flock and waters them, then ends up, these are Shuaib alayhi salam's daughters, ends up marrying one of them, stayed there 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, falabista, you stayed there, sinina, years, fi in ahli, people, Madian, that city, satisfied. The cities, the places, geographic places mentioned in Quran needs to be known well. We need to have the maps, historic maps, with all explanation, all development characteristics of the cities when Quran was revealed, places when Quran was revealed. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot, but about Median Encyclopedia of Islam may give information. There is Le Stranger, someone, Englishman, who wrote marvelous book. Nobody wrote any book like that. Eastern Caliphate, that is the book. So he gives the history of cities in many Muslim countries. Eastern, that is like Bukhara, Samarkand, Central Asia, that part of the world. Of course, before that, Muslims had Mu'jamul Buldan, Yaqubi, Yaquti, Yaqut al-Hamawi, Mu'jamul Buldan, very, very important book. I mean, they had this interest in the past. So, you stayed in the Madian, ثم then جئت, you came upon qadarin, upon the measure, upon the destiny, Ya Musa, O Musa. O Musa, you came through the destiny. واصطنعتك. ثم جئت, ثم then جئت, جاء, جئنا, جئت, ما جئتم. You came على قدر, upon the okay, the Median, that is Madian, the city of Madian. Okay. ثم then جئت, you came على قدر, to the destiny, to the measure, Ya Musa, O Musa. Let me read the following ayah also and finish after that. واصطنعتك لنفسي. He is addressing to Musa, Allah is addressing Musa. واصطنعتك. واصطنع, صنع. صنع, to create, to make. To make, to create, to do something. صنع. Sun'ullah, Allah's making. Sani' is Allah, maker, creator, maker. Istana'a is really from Babul Ifti'al, Sana'a is tana'a, ta turned to ta because of sad, istana'a, made. Istana'tu, I made. Istana'tu here. I made, you, Allah is saying, linafsi, for me. Very interesting. This big tafsirs, one needs to go, Sufi tafsirs, other tafsirs, what that means. Allah is saying, I made you for me. What is that? Why Allah is making someone for him? Or creating someone for him? I mean, you may pass, we may pass, ignore, no problem. But you get in, understand what is it. Allah is saying to a baby, when he is baby or grown up, that I am the one who made you what you are. He is ascribing to himself Suna, making of a human being. Not in birth only, but after that. I am the one who made you, trained you, made you who you are, what you are. Is this true for everyone? Is this specific for Musa alayhi salam? Did Allah say same thing for other prophets? Where is it? Big thing. Ulama, they discussed these details, and I mean, they spent a lot of effort, but real meaning we will know in future, in the hereafter, inshallah. I think I will conclude here. As I said earlier,